Hello, this is Hervé from Comic Book Bin, figurines since 2002. This is one of the Deadpool Wolverine movie Wolverine action figures. This is the shirtless version. There are so many different Wolverine characters being released that I don't know exactly which one is which, even though I did watch the film last year and it was fun, but don't ask me which one is which. I'm not the expert here. So this is a Wolverine, and this Wolverine has a different skin tone from all the other Wolverines. So even though you would probably like to switch heads and hands, it's going to be a bit difficult since this Wolverine is very tan compared to all the other Wolverines that you might have had before. So he may not be compatible with either the MCU or even the regular comic Wolverine. So, or even the cartoon Wolverine. So that might be a problem for you if you're looking to kit bash, mix and match some parts from this action figure. But let's look at this guy in more detail. This is Hervé from Comic Book Bin, figurines since 2002. Like and subscribe. Okay, so this is one of the Wolverine from the Deadpool Wolverine movie. I don't know whose buck this is. I don't know if this was reused from another character in the past, but this is the Wolverine we're getting right now. Now, the hands are probably reused from a bunch of other Wolverines, but the head and everything else is new. I believe the pants were reused on the other Wolverine from the movie, but the torso and possibly the arms are brand new. About the head, I think they're brand new. Like I mentioned, the problem with this Wolverine is that if you want to kit bash the other Wolverines, you won't be able to do so. Well, you could, but the paint, the skin tone will not match. This one is very tan compared to the other ones. This is the regular skin without the texture, without the coloring. So it won't match any of your previous Wolverine action figures, unfortunately. And that's a bummer. Here's my Wolverine for now. Another Wolverine that I've got. As you can see, the skin tone just does not match. So you can't mix and match this guy at all, unfortunately. And that's usually one of the draws for Wolverine, that you can mix and match different parts. But this is not something that is even possible with this guy, unfortunately. The buck is very good. I hope that they reuse it for other characters. I'm not sure exactly, like I mentioned, whose buck it is. The belt here is not glued on. It's just there, so it can move. Also, that is a bit of a bummer, but it doesn't move that much. But if you play with it too much, it will move. It doesn't have a waist articulation in the classic sense like a ball joint here, so it just twists like that. Just a rotation, no ball joint to move it like that, unfortunately. Like I mentioned, the hands are probably from previous Wolverine action figures, and it comes with different hands here. Fist and grasping hands. I'm just gonna change one of them, that, so you could have a Wolverine without his blades. If I could put a different head on this guy, I would probably kit bash him into a dreadnought for my G.I. Joe Classified collection. I think Wolverines usually give you some of the best dreadnoughts possible. It'll be very difficult to find a head that match this color unless it's a full mask head, perhaps like this. Oh, he looks like an executioner now. Okay, so that could work for a dreadnought. If you're looking for something like that, that could work. I think it actually looks good if you want to create a new character. He also has a different head, open mouth head, that you can also switch. This head, by the way, is from the Tracksuit Mafia. I like Tracksuit Mafia action figures. They just keep on giving. Can use and customize them with so many different Marvel Legend parts. Usually they're just that good of a buck for all kinds of things that you might use. I've used a Tracksuit Mafia head many times in the past for all kinds of characters, or I guess kit bash new characters. So these are the hands, grasping hands, fist. Like I mentioned, the belt is not glued on, so it will move if you play too much there. That might be a problem, but the head moves pretty well here. You can see all the stress here on his neck, all the veins popping out. This guy is angry. That's a Wolverine. I suppose they're going to reuse this buck for other Wolverines or other characters. I'm hoping so. It's a good buck. I think Hasbro's going to try to milk as much as they can from this character from the Deadpool Wolverine movie and sell us many versions of the same characters at once. No peg hole in the back, so you can't give him a backpack or anything like that. Pockets. There's only paint at the front, so the dirt here. I know they save money by putting only the paint on one side, not on the other side. They save money this way. But this guy was born to be paused, like he's fighting or pretty pissed at the world. He was born for that. Now, he doesn't stand very easily on his legs, but you can probably force it a bit. So this is your Wolverine. Because it's based on Hugh Jackman, he's not so short compared to other Marvel Legend action figure. As you can see, this is a regular Wolverine here, the War Wolverine, and he's much taller than that. He's an MCU character at the core. There's not much to say about this guy. He's just a good build, a good buck, and I guess we'll be seeing a lot more of him in different versions and so on in the future. It's just too bad, like I mentioned, that the tan is too dark for other Marvel Legend action figures. And this one was made to be shirtless because you can see the nipples. I mean, they're sculpted in, so it's not like it's smooth that they can reuse this on other characters. Let me know how you feel about this Wolverine. This is Hervé from Comic Book Bin, Philly since 2002. Like and subscribe.